of the video, guys, we are here in beautiful Santa Barbara still. Yesterday we were testing out the 2022 Nightster. Today, obviously, we spent the whole day on the 2022 Harley-Davidson Low Rider ST. Something very special about this bike. Obviously, I have a 2020 Low Rider S at home, and that bike is very special to me because it's the bike that's made the channel what it is today. And when this bike came out, I instantly said, I love everything they did, all the huge changes. So today we're gonna be doing a brief little review. We're gonna be going over all the new changes and what makes this bike so special. We'll start with, obviously, the biggest, most important thing, this front fairing here that was redesigned. Obviously, that nostalgic feel from the FXR fairings from the 80s and early 90s. So this whole thing is redesigned. I personally like this fairing over the original. I think it looks great. The lines hits the bike really, really nice. Talking about that, the windshield on top, for this to be a stock windshield, I gotta be honest, it's really nice. This looks like it would be like an aftermarket addition onto it. So they really did a really good designing this. And from what we know, from what they're telling us, they spend hours, countless hours and days and times and who knows how long in the wind tunnel trying to perfect this. So talking about that, I spent the whole day on this bike. When it comes to the wind protection, it does very, very well. Similar to, let's say, like a Street Glide. Very different from, let's say, my 21 Road Glide Special. The wind just hits differently. It does its job. It covers you. You get most of the buffeting right above your head. And I actually think that this does a better job than the Street Glide, because I think with the Street Glide, you're gonna get a lot of buffeting on your helmet. Moving on down, the most important thing, the front suspension. It's been retuned because of this fairing in the front. So the suspension you're gonna find on here is gonna be way different from the regular Low Rider S, just due to the weight and everything. And let me tell you, it handles differently. It handles 5 times better than my Low Rider S does. I don't know what it is, but it's just tuned very, very nice. Now that we're on the subject of suspension, the rear shock, the rear monoshock is brand new on this bike as well. We have a taller monoshock on this, giving the bike a nice lower gap in the bike, obviously more travel. And it's gonna give you that nice performance type of feel when you're dipping in those corners and those twisties, which we did today. These roads out here are amazing. So there's gonna be more footage of that playing on later during the video. The cluster in the front. I kind of wish they would have done a double analog on top. I like the fact that they cleaned up the tank here and they gave us this digital analog that we first saw on the Street Bob. That is now on here. Do I hate it? No, but I prefer two analogs on top, but something that, you know, in the aftermarket could do. At the end of the day, I know we always want a lot from these bikes and we always expect a lot, but you also got to think that they also need to leave it some space for you to put your touch on. So that's an easy upgrade. It feels great though. We got a 4-inch riser on it. The bars feel great. It's nice, real relaxed position. And it's like the perfect height. Can you go up a little higher? Yes, I might do maybe up to 6 inches if anything. But this, as is right now, feels really comfortable and really, really good. Making our way to the front as well now. We got this heavy breather intake with your 117 badging right there in the front. Really nice, real aggressive. It just makes the bike look really, really mean. I really like the way it did that. Obviously with the 117 now pushing 125 foot-pounds of torque, let me tell you, it's a beast. As soon as you crank on that throttle, it's something about it. I was really happy with the performance on the 114. I have a stage 1 on mine, and this feels a lot more powerful than that. But instant performance and a lot of power at any high or low RPM. We were on the highway for a while. We did a lot of miles on there, and you can be either in 4th or 5th gear, and you're cranking on the throttle, and there's plenty more power to give and give and give and give. So pretty happy with that. Oh, you're okay. You're gonna be famous now. Making our way to the back, we got the Sport Glide bags on here. These bags, obviously, we first saw them on the Sport Glide a few years back. I'm really happy they decided to go with this bag and not something else that's redesigned. I think they fit the bike really good, especially with the lines going from the fairing down. It just flows very well. Obviously, one of my favorite things is that this bag is detachable. So it takes a few seconds for you to open up the bag, take out the latch, and the bag comes off. Very, very simple. So if you want to go out and maybe have a different look for the day, or maybe you don't need the bags, you can take them off and leave them at home or wherever you're going. So obviously a big, big plus. In the back, they integrated the turn signals with the rear light now. We got the LED rear light, and we got an LED headlamp. But still, Harley Davidson, we put LEDs on the Nightster, but not on this bike, on a $21,000 bike. So please, LED signals is what we want on these expensive, beautiful bikes right here. Seat comfort, I mean, we all know when it comes to stock seats, they're not all the best, but they're all right until you break them in, or obviously something that we change out. We spoke about design, power, the bags, the lighting, comfort-wise, the bike is a beast. And I know right now you guys are wondering, you have your 20 Low Rider S at home. Are you gonna be trading it for this bike? I was on the fence about it the whole time because I really kind of wanted the bike just for the fairing, but now seeing how the bags are on here and feeling the power and just everything with the suspension, all the upgrades, it just, I kind of made my decision. I feel like I'm gonna head towards that spot. So could we be seeing a Low Rider ST on the channel soon? I sure hope so. Harley Davidson, you guys wanna sponsor me with a brand new 2022 Low Rider ST? I'll be waiting for that. Absolutely love the bike, had a blast. And Matt, come say hi to the camera, Matt, come on. The guy who made it all happen, can he do that? Let's mic him up. All right, Matt, get in this shot real quick. We'll finish the video up. Thank you, sir.
Hey, dude.
Who are you? What do you do for the company?
Matt Swedlin. I am the PR lead for Harley Davidson, and it's my job to take you guys out and ride motorcycles.
So basically, you're the reason why we're here. So huge thank you. Amazing opportunity. Just finished going over the bike, all the details. Absolutely love what the company has done. You've seen previous content of mine where I was like, hey, like we need a mini bagger. This is what the public wants. Overall, I mean, you spent the whole day riding with us, which is, I think, one thing I want to touch base on. I think it's pretty awesome that you guys are out here riding with us. And when I say you guys, I mean like the corporate team, because everybody back home just thinks like, hey, everyone at the table, it's just people in suits and they don't ride bikes. And it's like, no, we got the head engineers here, we got the PR team, we got the head of designers here. The whole team is here riding with us. And I think it's just great, the fact that you guys are real riders, real people, just like us as well.
Yeah, no, man, we love riding. You know, Paul, my boss, he rode down to Daytona Bike Week from Milwaukee this year. He did an 800-mile day out to Sturgis last year. I'm about to go out on a week-long ride in a couple weeks. Brad Richards, VP of Design, he rode from Santa Fe back to Milwaukee in a sidecar last year. So we know, man, we love to get out and ride. That's why we work at Harley Davidson. That's what we love to do.
That's awesome. You spent the whole day on this bike today. What's your feedback on it? What's overall?
I really enjoy it. I love the handling. I love the higher rear shock. Just gives you that really nice lean angle through the corners. I have a road glide special, just like
road glide, baby. Yeah. The red team.
The red team. And it's just nice to have. I think the up front, the pockets are similar.
Yeah.
But just the ability to really throw this thing in corners is what makes it a super fun bike.
Definitely. I had a blast today. You're You are an amazing rider, by the way, as well. We were just ripping down these corners today and it was like, wow, like amazing. Had a blast. Overall, amazing. I think I will be trading in my Low Rider S sooner than what I expected. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Yeah, dude, let's get out and ride again soon.
Let's do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Like always, let the force be with you. Ride safe and enjoy the ride, baby. Peace. That was cool. Clap. And you're cranking on the throttle and there's plenty more power to give and give and give and give. So pretty happy with that. Oh, you're okay. You're gonna be famous now.